Hello everyone, my name is Steven and this is the Opportunity in Investing. First, I want to start with a question. Do you have everlasting life? This is the first and most important question in life you should find the answer to. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? The greatest news is that you can find the answer when you look to God's perfect word. You'll find that answer is found in the Lord Jesus Christ. Always remember, I'm not a financial professional advisor, so always do your own research before investing. Past performance does not guarantee future returns. Investing does involve risks, so you may gain or lose money. For this video, we're going over June's performance review and what I did during that month. As you see, there's 3 that are highlighted in the red that I exited. 2 of them we'll be going over. One of them, WDFC, that I sold in July, so we'll go over that when I do July's performance review. For this one, it's just June's. And then 2 newcomers that during that month I picked up, highlighted in the blue. For the first one that we picked up, ticker symbol SITE, Site 1 Landscape Supply Incorporated. This is a company that they wholesale landscaping supplies throughout the United States and Canada. So if you have a house, apartment building, a business, commercial building, guess what? All those buildings have land which need landscaping. So on June 1st, I entered this company at $107.99. For performance-wise, since 2021, average annualized growth rate for earnings has been negative 1.8%, but since 2024, it's actually jumped up quite a bit to 19.05%. So a huge turnaround in the last 2 years. So then sales since 2021, 4.7, book value 3.9, and cash flow 8.8. Next company that I acquired in June was ticker symbol USLM, United States Lime and Minerals. This is a company, they collect limestone and they conform it to different kinds of materials that are needed in construction. Mortar, construction, cement. These are 3 major materials needed in any construction project. So, and will always be needed in the future. So I like the business model, very simple. And so I entered this company on June 8th at $106.52. Since 2021, average annualized growth rate for earnings has been 20.9%, sales 10.7%, book value 23.7%, and cash flow at 17.5%. So financially very solid, and I like the future prospects for this one. So for the one that I sold, first one being SKY, this company really performed well. I only entered it one time before it started shooting up to where it became fairly valued. But as you can see, I entered on May 18th, and then I got out on June 24th during the year of 2026. So greatly outperforming the SP 500 before this company, in my opinion, became overvalued where I sold out. You'll see that performance when I go over the individual performance review. So the next one that I exited was SMCO. This one greatly underperformed the SP 500. As you can see highlighted in purple, I dollar cost averaged last year about 3 times after my initial purchase date, but earnings didn't really explode or anything. It didn't really grow, and this most recent earnings was a total disaster. And so I decided to exit this altogether and put the money elsewhere. So for how that affects my all realized dollar cost average and returns, as you can see, the 2 newest ones being added. And overall, the average realized is at 19.1% for this channel versus the SP 500 at 8.5%, making this channel outperform on the realized side by 10.5%. We're 68.8 being the SP 500 and 68.8, those same ones, making positive returns. Now for only 2026 dollar cost average returns, this channel is at 2.8%. This is all both realized and unrealized dollar cost averaging, where as you can see, the SP 500 at 9.5 is outperforming. Then for total dollar cost averaging returns, this is since January 2nd, 2025 to June, the end of June, this channel at 1.1% versus the SP 500 at 19.4%. And so the SP 500 is outperforming. Now for lump sum all realized, this channel at 9% versus the SP 500 at 17.1%, making this the SP 500 on the realized side outperform by 8.1%. 50% beating the SP 500 and 62.5 making positive returns. Now for just 2026 lump sum returns, this channel at 3.8% versus the SP 500 at 6.3%, making the SP 500 outperform by 2.5%. 46.2 beating the SP 500 and 53.8 making positive returns. And all lump sum returns since January 2025. This channel at 1% versus the SP 500 at 16.2%, making the SP 500 outperform by 15.2%. 38.2 beating the SP 500 and 50% making positive returns. So that is all for this channel. I am working on July's performance review as well. This month is coming to an end, so when I come out with it, I'll let you guys know. So that's all. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, and comment why. And appreciate ya.